Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here, and welcome to 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. My guest today is Lisa Copeland. Lisa is a dating coach, and she deals exclusively with women over 50, and her mission in life is to help women attract and find good quality men. And Lisa also is an expert on the one vehicle that we often use to find this quality man, online sites, dating sites. And I've got a question for you, Lisa.
Okay.
Greetings.
Hello, Margaret.
I'm so glad you're here because this question has come up a couple of times in articles that you've written and we put on 60 and Me. And that is this fear that women have about security on online dating sites. Now, we want to make everyone feel positive about the opportunity that's there because you've told us it's a great way to meet guys. But I want you to share with us your experience with the not so good side, the people that try to take advantage of women online. Let's have a short tutorial on that.
Sure.
I know it's something that you really are passionate about, and I really I think you have such a great insight into how it operates, how these guys operate.
Okay, thanks. I'd be happy to share it with because you hear about people getting scammed and you think, this would never happen to me. I would never fall for this. Yeah. Some of the most intelligent women have fallen for it because what happens is your vibration across the seas, because most of these scammers are in Africa. It is the only way they can make money, sadly. And what happens is your vibration comes across the seas as maybe you're very successful, but the piece that's missing in your life is a man, or you're feeling lonely and you really need to find your soulmate. And when you pour your heart out like that, scammers see that as, I've got one here. It's like reeling in a fish. Yeah. And what they do is they post pictures of themselves, and it's not them. It's pictures of models. Because the philosophy behind that, we all love to be next to the beautiful people. Think about movie stars. Everybody wants to touch them and be with them. It's like when you were in high school, the cool kids, or junior high school, you wanted the cool kids to love you. Yes. It's the same thing. They chose me. So this gorgeous guy chooses you and you go, oh my God, this is just who I've been looking for. Except he's probably holding a bottle of wine or beer, has either sunglasses, a hat, or a building behind him, because those are things you want to really look for because they're usually selling products. And that's what those are. Okay, so a scammer will get you right away to the phone because he cannot sustain the English language in the written form. The English language is difficult. Yeah. So he gets you on the phone and he spends hours talking to you. And for the first time in a long time, someone's telling you you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're nice. And you start sharing more and more of your vulnerabilities, who you are, the pain in your life, because they ask you specific questions to get to that. The reason is they want to find your Achilles tendon. What is your biggest pain point? For some people, it's they've just lost a parent, they've lost a child, they've lost a spouse, they've lost a dog, they've lost whatever it is. They will find the pain point, and then they will tell you they have it too, and they will empathize with you, and you feel so understood and so bonded to this person that you will do anything for them. And what ends up happening is at that point, they know this, and they start with I'm in the middle of a business deal, and the bank I only need $10,000 more, and the bank can't get it to me by Friday, and I don't want to lose this. Do you think you could help me out? And women send, men too, by the way, because this goes both ways, spend thousands and thousands of dollars. They send it to scammers because they feel their heart connection is so strong with this person that understands them.
Yeah. And you can understand that in some ways. I mean, if you're a woman who's been alone for many years and you are kind of lonely, but you're living by yourself and no one to really talk to, or no one that asks you questions. I found that something that's really significant in our community is people just want to have someone who asks them a question. How are you? And and somehow it feels so significant when someone asks you that question if you haven't had it in a while, if you haven't had that intimacy.
So compliments too. To be told you're beautiful, to be told you're amazing.
Yes.
feels good, and they know that. But there is a way to avoid this.
Okay, how do you do that? Important.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's really important. And by the way, as we're talking here to our community and people who are watching this video, don't be freaked out by this. I mean, we're taking some minutes here to talk about scamming because it is something that's the real world. But don't let it put you off, because with this bit of advice that Lisa's going to give you, you'll know what to do. So, Lisa, go ahead and give us our tips for not falling for it.
Yeah, first of all, if his picture is too good to be true, it probably is. And do look for the products. Second of all, you only want to stay to between 5 to 10 emails with anyone max. Yeah. Okay, that's a beginning. Then you only want to talk on the phone once or twice. Now, what's going to happen is you will have had long conversations that once or twice with this guy. And you'll talk about meeting, and he'll say, well, I'm on business. And often they will use the place they live as I'm on business in Ghana, or I'm on business wherever it is in Africa, and I just can't get back yet. If you haven't met someone within 2 to 3 weeks maximum from when the day this started, then you need to say to him, well, when you come back, then let's meet up. But I need to end this now, because what happens is you do not want to spend 5 hours on the phone with some guy. You spend a maximum of maybe half hour, an hour, and try to keep it to one phone conversation and meet, because the longer they keep you on the phone, the more you reveal and the stronger you bond with them because you felt understood.
Yeah. And you feel sorry for them, and you feel like you owe them something, rather than, that you cannot say, let's end it now. I'm ending it now. That's how you take back power.
Yes, because so many women that say to me that I work with, oh my God, you mean I have to tell him I want to be done with this? And I go, I'm so afraid of hurting his feelings. And then I tell them, you're giving yourself up. You're not honoring yourself first. And that's what you really need to do. And that's a big problem for us. We're so tenderhearted. We're so nurturing. We're so giving. We don't want to hurt people. But when you don't honor yourself first, you actually hurt yourself.
Yeah. Excellent advice, Lisa. This is so amazing. Do you have any articles you've written on this subject on your website? Should we point people there? Yeah.
Yes, we've written articles about ghosting, scammers, all of that.
Yeah, and ghosters, just for people, are people that
they disappear.
They get you engaged and then they disappear suddenly. Yeah. But it's anyway. Lisa's website is fabulous. It's findaqualityman.com, and go up there, check it out. Check out the articles on this reality of online dating. But at the same time, take a look at all the cool things advice that she gives about online dating. And I know you're a huge fan. That's how you've met a great man in your life.
I think and I think online dating is great. I've also had lots of clients meet men in real life too. But it is all, whatever you do, it is skills. Most women think, I got to be born with this. No, we're not born to date. And especially at this age. And once you know what you're doing, this is how you find someone. It really is.
I think it's really often a philosophical thing for a minute. I think it's really interesting that women over 60 are doing something for the first time. I mean, women in their 60s haven't normally had this opportunity to find friendship, love. It's just, it's just not been the way the world has been. So we're creating a new territory here. And with that territory, like you just said, comes some dangers and people taking advantage. But on the whole, we're so lucky, to have this good health and good attitude to meet new people.
Online dating can be very safe. You just have to watch for that with the scammers. And the other part is you do need to get a guy's last name and his phone number, and you do need to give it to a friend before you go on a date, and call your friend when you come back. It'd be just like what you would tell your child to do, but it's not that you're a child. It's that this is just being safe. It's now that we can expand so far with online dating, we need to have some checks and balances. We can't call a friend and say, do you know him? It's a whole different thing today. So that's the way to play it safe. And it's a great place to meet men you might have never met. And if you just follow, what I share with you about scammers, don't stay on that phone too long and let people know where you are with a guy, you should really be okay.
Yeah. Well, I have ultimate confidence in you, Lisa. You're a great guide, great leader. And please check out Lisa's site, findaqualityman.com, and look for her articles on 60andMe. We love Lisa. Good to speak with you, Lisa.
Thank you, Margaret.
Take good care. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our 60andMe YouTube channel and also visit our website. We are a strong and dynamic community of women over 60. We're challenging aging stereotypes, and every day we share fascinating stories, interesting questions, and great conversation.